What is going on, stargazers? I know that you guys are doing good wherever this video finds you. And remember, if you're not in a good place, it does not mean that you're going to stay there. I want to say there's a lot of popping up in this one. No, I want to say that a lot of things are going off for you. I want to say it's a lot of things in the mind that is happening. This is a very peculiar message for, I want to say, a masculine energy. You could be in your early 30s to late, mid 40s, I want to say. Basically, if you're wanting to know if you're making progress or if you're making the right decisions, I want to say that you are. I don't know if you were a father and maybe you work very hard to provide for your kids. You make it a point to go ahead and be there in the best way. And I want to say that maybe you did not have a father figure, or if you did, it was not in the way that you wanted nor the way that you needed. You feel that you lacked. You're meant to be that very gift of whatever it is that you lacked. You have gone forward with the Chariot as a significant card to go ahead and make movement. There is action here. There is willpower. There's a strength. And I want to say with the number 7, you always make it a point to go ahead and be in alignment. With the 6 of Cups in reverse, I don't know if maybe you separated from the children's mother or vice versa, switch it around, guys. But I do want to say this is for masculine, a male energy. But I want to say that maybe you're living in the past. You keep reliving moments of how you were possibly in a relationship. And maybe you feel like, no, I'm good, or I walked away, or you left. But I want to say that you are reminiscing on things, even if it was good or bad. And I want to say it's making you to go a little bit sour, I want to say, in this point. Maybe you are not as playful as you once were. And maybe when this separation did happen, or if it did happen for you, or if you just feel like you are in a place in your life as this male masculine, not knowing, like you're doing something, but maybe it's not fulfilling you. Or maybe you're doing something, but you want to know if you're in the right spot right now. I want to say you have made action to at least do something that brings you joy. So I want to say you are moving in action as far as that. But I want to say that there's just a lot of fast burning. I want to say that you have a lot that is going on in your mind. And I do want to say that for whoever this resonates, you may be drinking too much, you may be partying a little bit. I'm not saying it in a wrong way, but there's a thing that we say is que le gusta la mala vida. And it's when someone likes just the party life. And again, there's no judgment here, but it's also saying that maybe that is allowing you to not allowing you to go ahead and have a clear mind. It's just like maybe you drink and then you'll start doing something, or you smoke or you do something, or vice versa. You're doing something, maybe something that you're not supposed to be doing. But I want to say that it's making you search more for something in fulfillment. And the more you search outside yourself, you are never going to find something that fulfills you. And with the Magician in reverse, I want to say this may be for you, that maybe you are using a form of manipulation in your life or how you do things. And I want to say that if this is something that you're doing and it resonates, at least you're getting to know your dark side. And if this message found you, let it be a part to know that, you know what? Do I really want to act like this? Do I really want to basically treat others like this and be treated like this as well? So basically ask yourself that if you're doing something in a form of manipulation. And I also want to say here that maybe you are wanting to know that if you're moving in the right direction, or if you should leave it to do something to create. And I want to say, if you have the Magician, the fact is that I want to say whatever you're doing, or however it is that you're doing, you have the possibility to really go ahead and create something that is magical, that will bring you a form of abundance. Sorry. But you need to want to tap into these untapped talents. Or don't have a fear of, oh my gosh, if I do this, is it going to make me come off a certain way? Confirmation of the commercial. You could possibly drive a truck because it's a Nissan Rogue. I don't think it's a truck, but it had an image of a truck. So yeah, a truck or a Nissan Rogue would be significant. whatever it is that you're wanting to do, these thoughts or this mind, because the way I'm getting it, it's very chaotic. It's kind of like one thing here, one thing there. The kids, my candle just went off. So I want to say that is a significance that basically it's burnout. You're going to burn yourself out. Confirmation, guys, right here in front of you, because the next card was the Seven of Wands. And it's just like you have so many things going on in your mind that it is going to lead to a form of burnout. If you are doing things in a negative way too as well, like manipulating. Basically, you are moving forward to something that you want to do, you say, but are you doing it to the full extent of how you could be doing it? Because maybe you could be doing poor planning. And it's like, if you're going to do something, guys, do it to the best way that you can with all your love. But don't worry if you feel like, don't have any insecurities anymore. Whether it's about yourself, that's the only way you're going to tap into knowing or gaining a knowledge of how to move. With the Seven of Wands, though, it could basically mean that you've been through it. And you've had a lot of people, I want to say, come against you. That it's led you to a point of burnout, exhaustion. You could feel overwhelmed, or you could even feel that now you're overprotective of your kids as well, I want to say, because it's just like your heart's in the right place. I want to say that there's an imbalance between your heart, your mind, body, and soul. That's just how I'm getting it. And that's okay. The whole point is knowing that, you know what, if you were feeling that you had to stand up and defend because you were overly protected, that is a beautiful thing. But now it's time for you to really find a balance, calm your mind, and take it one step at a time. And I do want to say, for this reading, for this male, I want to say you're feeling overwhelmed, majority. You're wondering if you're going to the right place. The kids, the situation, if you don't have kids, it's whether you are doing something that is going to take you to a place in life that you feel is successful. And that part, they're coming in a sense of saying success is always going to be what you want. Is it to be seen? And know that if it is to be seen, you are going to be seen by the right people. So therefore, you are in your own world. So don't worry about being put out there in the way that you feel that it will, because it's going to happen the way that it needs to if it's going to happen. But ultimately, whatever you do, the right support system will always be there for you. But you have to be authentic. You have to be open up. You have to have an open mind. You have to really, because I want to say this is a masculine male. And I want to say you are now maybe the Chariot. But you still have work to do, because I want to say I see you going into an Emperor. Having lived all the lives of the masculine cards, or the male cards, I want to say, or the male kings, you pretty much will get to that point, because after the Seven of Wands, we have the Four of Wands upright. And I want to say you're being asked to go ahead and say, you know what you're doing, or you know what you're doing and how you're moving. So if that's the road you want to go down, know that it is consciously aware, I want to say, that if you were doing something wrong, I'm not saying you're going to get karma or anything, because that's on the universe, but I'm just saying that you reap what you sow, basically. But should you choose to go ahead and move with honor, dignity, you're leading to a point where you're going to have a stable foundation. And that all these attacks that you felt that you were going through, whether it was baby mama drama, whether it was just drama, whether it was just people at work giving you a hard time, and just like, I want to say, even with a substance abuse or drinking or something like that, if that's not the case, don't take that part, guys. Don't force it. But it's just about being honest with yourself. And know that you have everything you need to go ahead and turn it around, but you must have the willpower, the capital W. You must have that strength, that consistency to want to go ahead and believe. And I'm not saying that you won't mess up or that you won't make mistakes, but it's about you now just knowing that, you know, as long as I have this mindset, that's progress. But ultimately, I have to be the one to make that change. If you allow yourself, masculine, to go into your feels and embody your feminine side, because the Queen of Cups is here as well, upright. I want to say that you were on your way to becoming whole on a sturdy foundation. Because to embrace your feminine does not mean that you are saying, hey, let's go get our nails done. No, it's like, no, you are knowing that if I'm a male, I can cry, I can hold myself, I can check in on myself, I can nurture myself. And to find balance, to have a stable thing is also, I would say, very feminine in a sense. to have a stable place, something that feels like home. And if you felt like, oh, maybe I can have my kids on my own, but I can't do it without a wifey, and it's like you're trying to find, it's like, no, worry about yourself, worry about the stable foundation, because everything else will fall in place. But it's also about knowing that as a male, and if you feel that, or however it works, or this reading goes, but if you feel like you do not have someone who should be a feminine role model, you need to be the role model of both mom and dad if you feel that way. But it's about knowing that if you have children, you can check on them, you can show them comfort, you can nurture them. And healing could be very significant here for everyone. Always doing things in the right way, even if you do feel, I want to say it's because you have, it keeps coming out like that. So maybe you are going through baby mama drama and you just want to make sure that everything is okay, but don't act out in anger. Do everything accordingly and act out in love. And that doesn't mean you have to have that person, but it's about knowing, you know what, this is still the mother of your kids, if that's the case. But you still have to go ahead and try to make it work in the sense of just like, we have the kids on this date, there's no reason for us to fight, because at this point, we have an accepting. We came together, we made these kids, but let's go ahead and move forward in the best way that we can. And if someone wants to be petty, allow that, but you keep your head up and act with dignity, because here, even with the Ten of Wands, it gives me people who just want to try because they feel like, oh, you think you can do better, or you want to do better, or you think you can go out there and make something of yourself, and it's like, maybe you hurt that a lot. And it's about you knowing that, you know what, I hurt, and it's okay now that I face that wound of whatever it is that was projected on me, because I know that I did not stay there. And I know that I have seen results in the way that I have moved forward in life. So therefore, you need to go ahead and just, with the Five of Cups reverse, this is where I'm going to call it and just say that you guys are finding a peace. I'm getting AAA as far as you have come to acknowledge it. And now you are in the process of accepting whatever was confirmation. I'm going to say because the commercial mentioned. So, and then also just the allowing of it. You could have the initial V in your name. You could also have a jersey with the number 55. I want to say you could possibly have blue eyes, imagine. But no, I just heard blue eyes, so I don't know. But let's do an angel card number. Okay, we have 00. And when this card comes out, guys, it's the kind of like how it works. That's my cue to just stop right there, because pretty much that's all you need. But with 00, it's like if you're starting out new, or you're at a new beginning. But again, it's like I said in the reading, you have that choice to say, I know what I do. Basically, you will reap what you sow. So if you choose to move a certain way, it's kind of like that you're going to go a certain route. But with 000, so if this video found you, know that you are being guided. You have full support of the divine. The guidance you are seeking is here. And your life is moving in the right direction. So if this was you, why? Because I did say if you wanted to know if you're moving in the right direction, if this reading found you, know that you are moving in the right direction. This is the start of a new beginning. Where one cycle ends, a new begins. And if something happened in the past, it's like I said, it doesn't mean that you have to stay there. Do everything the right way accordingly. Because what you reap, what you sow, what you also put out in goodness and kindness and in maturity, you will receive as well. Your affirmation is, I trust in the magic of new beginnings. Sorry, say la. I trust in the magic of new beginnings. I feel the support and guidance that is all around me. And again, even if you feel that you don't have that, know that it is there for you in a spiritual way. And if you want to connect, maybe it's for you to go ahead and build that bond as well. And not just look for the answers that you want to see, but truly look and find yourself in a silence. And this will take time, guys, but when you truly do that and you truly listen, and it's not something that you want to know or want to see or how you want it to be in your view, you can start to see that you're being guided. So know that if you feel that you're alone, it is far from that. But if you are in a time of being alone, become better. Go searching for knowledge. Utilize whatever it is that you can in the correct way and do whatever it is that you want to go ahead and become in this life. Tomorrow's never promised. And if, let's just say that this is a brand new beginning for you. Once you get this reading, you're going to start new and it's going to be a fresh start. And yes, you will stumble. Yes, you will fall. But it's the point that you have continued to get back up. It has not defined you, masculine. So, let this be a reminder, finishing off, that the angel whispers are the guidance that is always within you. Your ability to find the answer that is needed in your innate support. Oh, sorry, I said that. I said that wrong. Okay, so the answer that is needed is your innate, I want to say superpower, don't judge me. In this moment, close your eyes. Oh my God, that's so weird. Okay, I didn't, okay. So, close your eyes, guys, and ask, what is my next right move? What is my next right move? What is my next right move? Place your trust in the first answer you receive, as your higher self is always connected to what is best for you. And I'm going to end this off with a channeled message of them just wanting to say that it can be discouraging for one to move forward and not know what the future may hold. But take this time to go ahead and believe in the power of you. To go ahead and believe that whatever it is that you do, that you have the power to go ahead and create a miraculous world. You have the power to go ahead and go forward. To co-create with the universe. Does not mean to simply just wish, but it means to go ahead and also walk in action. Acknowledge, accept, and allow. So thank you so much, guys, and till the next one. Thank you.